On today's wonderful world of what did I get myself into, we're back on the Impala. I got a new starter because I think the one that I got out of the box was junk. It happens. So this one I'm gonna put in here and we're gonna see what happens. Should only take me a couple minutes to get it on here. Maybe it'll cuss a little bit. I don't know, because there's 15,000 wires coming off of this starter because I'm an idiot and that's the way that I decided to wire it up. So fights going on the post. It's a good time, headers and an engine and everything for everything to arc off of. It'll be fine. Maybe. We're gonna find out. And now I have 15 different other wires because I was trying to figure everything out before I decided that it was probably the starter that was giving me all the grief. But the last time I tried to start this thing, I got under here a couple of minutes later and the damn thing was so hot that I couldn't even touch it. So I had to wait a couple of minutes before I could even unbolt the thing, and then I still had to use like a piece of paper to hold on to the starter while I grabbed a hold of it because it was so damn hot. And I have I have thick skin. My calluses are stupid. My wife says it's because of my welly guy hands. I don't know, but anyway, I have thick calluses on my fingers, so usually I can grab hot stuff and it doesn't bother me a whole lot. And I just could not. And it looks like this damn starter is wrong. I hate all of this. I don't understand what is so difficult about getting a damn starter. The bolt holes are not lining up currently, and I'm fighting all these wires and the front suspension, trying to get my arm up in here, and I can't see where the bolt hole is. It's like, I don't know why. Nothing can ever be just easy. There's always got to be some kind of damn fight. And it's been nothing but a fight for this whole car. I'm gonna scream and just be pissed. Why? What? I'm gonna have to jack up the front of this car because I can't do anything. Well, if you would go into the hole, that'd be fantastic. Did it start? Okay, that one started. However, ow! What is going on with all of this. I can't. I don't know what I did in a previous life, or this one for that matter, who deserve all of this BS. But that, it doesn't line up. I hate the world. I don't understand why everything's a fight. I really don't. I'm gonna try to tighten up this one bolt. See what happens. I don't know, I suppose that's what I get for trying to save $100 by just getting it off of Amazon. I've had nothing but problems getting starters off of Amazon for whatever reason. Ow! They are just wrong all the time. I don't know what's going on. Taking the hell out of this thing so that hopefully it can't move when I go to put juices to it, but it will, and it won't work, and then I'll be pulling it back off again because. And now I've lost the starter wire. There it is. And I can't get it to go anywhere. You know, headers are really nice for some things, but really, really inconvenient for some others. Such as putting on a starter, because everything is in the way. Yeah. All right. So I got that. Now I'm putting it on the stud. Finally, and I have way too big of a terminal on here. I wonder if that's part of my shice. I wonder if that's part of my problem. I'm having voltage drop issues. I don't know if anybody that's seen any of the other videos of me trying to start it, shorts that I've posted or anything. It just sounded like the starter was grounding out internally, and by the heat it suggests that it could also be, but it could be other things. I don't know. But at the coils, when I'm trying to crank it over, the voltage drops between 6 and 8 volts. And it's just not enough to fire the engine. They're not getting enough power. So, hey, I'm trying this out. Like, I've tried it with a different battery. I've tried it with jumper cables on my van. I moved the battery up into the engine bay because I figured there was too much draw with the battery in the trunk. So I'm trying everything that I can think of, and between that and getting the wrong starter now at least 2 different times. Now I'm kind of wondering if the other starter was just wrong also. I don't know. I'm going crazy basically because this car has given me the most problems from I think any other car that I've ever worked on. And it's like, of course this would be the one that I decide, hey, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel so everybody can see the cool stuff that I build and the processes that go along with it. And this thing is just making me look like an idiot because nothing has ever taken me this long to do. Like, to get it running, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I don't... Why? Now I can't get the battery terminal to get onto the starter. Like, and then I have, like I said, all these wires. So I'm gonna have to do something with that once I do get it to run because the wires are so close to the header primaries that it's gonna burn them without a doubt. So this is pretty much temporary. I mean, it's kind of temporary anyway, I guess, because this starter is wrong. So hopefully it's just a slight misalignment on the bolt holes that it looks, and the tooth count is right, and the depth is right, and all of that. Because if it's not, then I'm just gonna have issues anyhow. And that's really exciting. And this nut being a pain, like everything. There's literally 4 wires going to the positive terminal on the starter. It is too much. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Get them off of there, but I finally got it bolted in. Everything's tight. Oh, now, come back up here. And I'll hook up the starter, or the power wire. Hopefully I don't have any wires touching down there, because if I do, we're gonna know real quick because the starter's gonna kick. And there you go. Alright, so I'm gonna climb my butt back under the car and move the wires. Yay, I'm loving it. Let's be real. This is fun. Yep. You know, I gotta say, it's a good thing that I'm a skinny guy. Like, I don't know how bigger dudes do this kind of stuff, because I'm like 165 pounds, no gut whatsoever, and I sometimes have issues crawling in and under these cars. and there's dudes. Ouch! Oh! Yep. Anyway, kudos to those guys. Because. Oh, okay. Alright. Yep. It looks like it's off there. It better be, because I'm tired of doing this over and over again. And the stupid starter's not going to work anyway because it doesn't line up. I'm wasting my time at this point, I feel like. But I'm here. Alright. Did I leave it? I hear a relay kicking on in there. Oh. It's because I bypassed the switch last time I was here. I had my youngest son trying to help me out. He wanted to play around, and I was hoping that we were gonna actually get it running with him here. That would have been pretty sweet, but it didn't happen because of various things. I am missing a wire on there. It's one of those ones. Shit, I don't remember which one. Nope. There I am with the custom again. I was just thinking. That wire. Oh, never mind. Yeah. It should. Alright. We got the juices. Starter. Let's find out if the damn thing's gonna run. What do you think? Is it gonna crank? Is it gonna really tick me off and just sound like it's grounding out again? Probably. I don't know. Let's find out. I mean, it sounds better. Hook the ground back up on the fuel pump. Get some fuel up here. See if I can get it to fire off. I don't know what I do with my vice grips now. Alright, they're under the clock. Where they belong. Alright. Now I gotta find my fuel pump ground again. There's those. Ever wonder what famous people do with their lives? People with money. Like, nobody with money is doing this. Wait, I mean, Anyway. Groundy is doing groundy things. And the fuel pump is flowing. Anybody surprised by that, really? I'm not. Alright, we're gonna give it some, I said start juice, just in case it's not getting fuel. It ought to be, but who knows. Alright, let's hit her again, shall we? And it's still a big fat nope. Times like this in a build where you wonder what the hell you're doing and why. Because I just want it to run. I've done everything you're supposed to do. It should work. It doesn't. So now I'm questioning, did the guy I got the computer from actually delete the VATs? Am I going to have to go through that? I am just, and I'm not even close. I still got to bleed to the clutch. That's a fight. Wishing I had just gone carburetor. Need another person here. Push the button for me. I'm not going to be able to reach. You gonna stay there? No. Sure not. Okay. Let's at least do this. Here we go.
got no power. Oh, there it is. Alright. So, I'm at 12.2 volts. Battery is telling me it needs a charge. It ought to still start it, one would think. Alright. So, what's about to happen is I'm gonna bring the van over and hook up the jumper cables and give the battery a quick charge and see what happens after that, because I'm at a loss. I mean, the starter is wrong. It's only got one bolt holding it on, but it's straight. It's cranking a whole lot better than the one that I just took out of here was in one bolt. So that's good. But yeah, the battery's only 12.2. It's not dead, but it's dead-ish. And I need all the volts that I can get. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video, or just go ahead and stop it here. And I'll make another one if it actually decides that it's gonna run. Maybe I'll do a short or something like that of it cranking again and see what happens. Hopefully it fires off, but at this point I'm just not optimistic anymore. It's just fight some more. But anyway, like and subscribe. Eventually it's gonna run. It's got to. I mean, I'll figure it out, honestly. But anyway, come back next time. Bye.